It's Adrian Leah. This is going to be a large haul. My parents visited us yesterday and saw the house for the first time, and my mom gave us gift cards, and she gave us a couple of gifts, but I'm only going to show one. And I will show other things. I have a couple things that aren't part of the purchases that I got with the gift cards. So I went to a metaphysical shop and I got this ring. It has triquetras and labradorite. My husband picked this out. I think this is an ode to getting to growing in general, because my career is taking off more and more, and my dad is retiring this year, so my parents are a little young for average retirement, but it still kind of struck me. And last night I was feeling a little, I guess I was feeling kind of nostalgic and sad, because you know when you are an adult and then you see your parents and then you think of things that they do and start to feel strange about it, because when you were younger, they looked at the things that you did and were watching out for you, so it kind of flip-flops. And yesterday I asked my mom for my favorite paneled picture. It's a bunch of panels together and she's shipping it this week. I'm so excited. It's made out of pearl and it has horses and it symbolizes good luck and fortune. So I feel like that's significant. And getting my first pinky ring, I feel like it's an ode to professionalism. Like some people wear their whatever they work for as a pinky ring, because my dad did. And he's an aviation technician. So last night, to make me feel better, I pulled out a card from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Jody Bergsma. I'm sorry this is coming so deep in the beginning, but I am feeling a lot more confident because of my card draw from last night. It has a great guidebook in here, and I love how the cards are big. I actually saw this on Amber from Lavender Moon's page, because she showed it in her deck videos. And the first card that I drew when I saw it before is Horse Freedom. Heart is pure and free. A greater purpose calls to you. You have unlimited reserves of stamina and strength. You follow the winds of change and accomplish your dreams. And at first I saw this at the store, and since I saw the Goddess Dream Oracle, which was on my wish list, and I wanted it, I got that one immediately. So it was the only one that I picked up if I were to, because I had to choose which one I wanted. And it made sense that I got it yesterday, and yesterday was the day that I asked for that picture, and I'll show a video on it. But last night when I was feeling like that, I pulled out Raven Shaman. You are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. I'm having an excellent experience with this deck. I just love how big they are. I feel like this and my medicine cards really speak to me. So if I'm not using my medicine cards, I'll be pulling this one out for sure. And I also feel like, even today, I'll show that one after I say what I'm going to say. My husband and I pull out each other's cards. So an animal that depicts balance for me is a swan, and that's on my temperance card. So he pulled out the swan. I'm trying to find it, but I pulled out tiger, and my husband's favorite animal is a tiger. And he has a tattoo of a blue tiger on him because it was his grandfather's nickname in the military. So I'll pause it if I take a while to find the card. Okay, so I got Tiger, Fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold. I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. And I was looking at him when I was pulling this for the first time, when I first got the deck after I got it, like bought it, and he pulled out his first card draw. When I put out the cards to him. Great Swan Grace, you who glides across the water of my soul, bring me wisdom and light. Help me transform into elegance and grace. Inspire me with dignity and the spirit of beauty. So, today's draw, I'm sorry, I keep focusing on this deck, but I've been having an amazing experience with them. I've been slow to purchasing decks for the most part. I do have a couple of other ones to show, and I do have a self-published deck coming. Then after that, I am going to take a break on purchasing decks for at least a month. I'm thinking 2 months. But this was my bottom card, the Raven again. And then I got Frog Prosperity, and you can read that. And then I got Lizard Regeneration. I'll read Lizard and then I'll move on to another thing that I got. So as a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak, and you are the master of regeneration. So amazing. And my husband's saying hi.
Hi. Hi.
Huh? I didn't get there. I only showed the first thing. So, well, we went to Marshall's, and since he was mentioning it, and I got a bunny. So cute. I love the eyes too. I'm going to put this where I keep my decks now, because after I take my break on purchasing decks, I really want to focus on more decks that I could see where I can use them. So this really is representing cycles for me. More like around the 30 to 40 period cycles. My mom put the stuff that she got me in this bag. I love the tea stain color. It's a little dimmer on camera, but I put some yarn in here. This is one that I got recently. This is English Breakfast. I've been wanting to try this one, and I'm going to make a cowl. There's a pattern specifically for this pattern. And I'm starting off another shawl, poncho that I gave my mom, and I wanted one. So I got a pack of 3, and it only took 1.5, but I'm not that tall, and my mom is only a little taller than me, so if you're taller than 5'2" or 5'3", you might want to get a. Well, I mean, three's fine for doing at least one. And if you want to get more, to do two. Oh, the main reason why we went to the metaphysical shop is because I wanted to get a floor cushion, and I'll show that later because I'm sitting on it. And also underneath me is a 10 millimeter thick yoga mat, and it's a baby pink color. It's so cute, and I wanted to get a yoga mat for a while, but my husband was talking about get a thicker one, so I'm happy I waited. This was at Marshall's, so that was one of the stores. That was the gift card that she gave us too. So it's nice that it keeps the floor warm. I'm not sure if down south they don't insulate the floors, because up north I don't think that I got as much circulation. I guess not problems. It doesn't happen so often, but occasionally I do. I already take a couple of supplements. But this was inexpensive. I was thinking about putting it where I would like to put it, and I saw my shelf, and I thought it was a great place. So we also got lavender, and I really like the species Angustifolia. I haven't tried this brand, but I have high hopes for it. I did feel like I got a sign when I went up to the cash register, and the lady was complimenting the things that I got. So the earrings, before I forget, I love how they're facing in. I used to have stud earrings like this, but they were different. I don't have them anymore, but I really wanted to get them again. I'm happy I found this. This was the first thing that I saw. But I feel like my husband could get some use out of this too. It comes with a dropper, but I like that it's a dark glass bottle. And I do like how it says 100% pure essential oil. I'll see how it works, because I feel like it is important to get pure or organic, because it could be causing the reaction of not being able to use the product. Like if you're incompatible with it, sometimes when you get herbs, it's great to have some constituents extracted, but the overall theme may be that the plant is imbalanced, and so you might be getting an adverse side effect. So it has other constituents to balance out the side effect. So if you don't have that, then the side effect just might stay like that. And that might be why a product might not be working for you. I got red headphones because my hair dye, it fades on stuff. Then my husband got this block. I'll use it too. I got one shirt, but I also have a shirt from another time that I didn't show. So I like the cowl sweaters, especially around the house. They're really cozy. So they can sit a little loose and you can bring them down. This is they only had sizes that weren't my size, but I do like it, and I know it's going to fit a little loose, which is still great. I also got one in red, or maroon. I have one in green, which is the one you guys mainly see. I haven't seen a green one yet. It's a different material. So this one also is a long sleeve one, but the bottom tapers. I wanted to show the cushion on here. So it has this pattern, and you could unzip it if you want to wash it or maybe put something else in it. Oh, I also wanted to add, with the card draws that I got with the Spirit of the Animals Oracle, I took out my Osho Zen Tarot, and I got the Empress card. And it kind of reminds me of my Goddess of Trillium on my deck. Not the same imagery, it's the message that when I pulled out the card, I instantly thought of my deck imagery too. So, Trillium, for the symbology, is a slow growing plant, and it resides in a damp ecosystem and in the forest area usually. So it could be slow growing, but it's also one that's more of like determination, and even though things can be difficult, you are able to cultivate what you want to if you put your mind to it. And then I pulled out the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands. And I feel like that's coming into power for this time. And understanding. And one last deck that I had my card pull. I'll finish this video. I don't have that much left. So my card draw was awareness and to be calm. And I love how this mentions being led on the path with the fox spirit, because that's my totem for the Fae that was gifted by the Morgan. So I am going to get the Slavic Tarot. I still I got it ordered. I ordered it recently, so I'm so excited about that. I was talking to Mary Grace about the imagery of the Goddess Dream Oracle, and she was talking about Slavic artwork, and I wanted to show my nesting doll because she has a nesting doll. My aunt gave it to me. It's one of the oldest things that I have. She gave it to me when I was young, because she was visiting Russia. I don't have the youngest one in here, or the smallest one, but I don't mind because that's the only one that I'm missing. I feel like I was doing something with it, but I have all the other ones, so if you line them up, they'll still be they'll still be in a row of the sizes. So my husband got shirts. I'll show his. He hasn't really. We don't really buy clothes that much in general. I don't think it's the first interest of ours, but he did buy a couple of shirts because we had the gift card, and so he got a Penguin brand shirt. I'm not sure if this is Florida brand, but he wanted nicer shirts for when my parents visit. Brooks Brothers. I guess this is more of a casual one. And a polo, the Ralph Lauren. Well, I was feeling some of the sweaters, and they were really soft. I have 3 decks to show. One I got before I was given the gift card, and 2 I got today. So this is the Tree Magic Oracle. This isn't an Ogum, but I do like tree decks. I'm just not really looking into Ogums because I'm making my Ogum deck. And I got this bag from the little section in Target in the beginning where you see they're not discounted, but they're on the lower end. So this is the back. I love this deck. I was looking at Char's Instagram for a while, and she has this deck. She has a couple deck sets she got from her mom. She has a YouTube page, and she makes cooking or baking videos. She's really fun. She does different types of dancing. I feel like she does specifically belly dancing. And she's super fun. I love her. She's amazing. I don't really use the guidebook of it, but I like reading the short affirmation types of messages it says on the box for inspiration, protection, and prediction. And it comes with 52 cards. The images are sweet and quaint. So I've been getting a lot of oracles, but I guess it makes up because I'm getting a self-published deck. These 2 I got with the gift card and from yesterday too. My husband also got a cotton blanket because he needs a blanket to be breathable at night. This is a second edition, the Tree Angel Oracle deck. So I have said that I use the Faery decks that I have. I haven't really invested in other ones, but I felt like I could use this for more of daily purposes because I don't use the angel decks that I have now. But I feel like combining it with nature, I feel like a connection with it. I'm sorry, that took forever to say. I love that it looks older. So the original publishing was second revised edition 2020 and first edition 2006. I feel like this came out recently, and I was surprised to see it because it does look like it's more of artwork that you would find in older decks, but I love the look of older decks. So I was so excited. It has a softer plastic cardstock, but it's still nice. And it talks about, I'll hold off of my card draw. It talks about the cards or the tree angels in a way that you're talking in, is it third person? I'll have to read it. I'll read the card that I got. I love these cards. As soon as I saw it, it really caught my eye, especially because we go to Barnes & Noble frequently. It's one of our favorite spots to go to. So the card that I got is Larch. Oh, this is a German deck. The Larch is an extraordinary being. It combines great strength with magical grace and beauty. Larch brings light like a star fallen from heaven. Its gift is spiritual clarity, inspiration, harmony with the laws of nature. Fairies, charming elven beings that are well disposed towards humans and animals, were often glimpsed beneath the larch in the mountains, its natural habitat. Dressed from head to toe with silver and white, they would dance under the ancient trees and mountains, singing sweetly all the while. Whoever met them, it was an unforgettable experience. Larch tells you about unexpected help coming your way. Your newfound residence develops your natural respect, and kindness draws other beings and powers to assist you on your path. Your eyes will sparkle when you meet them. If we abuse the larch and continue to allow it to be felled for ski pists, pistes, or herd it together to grow in vast monocultures, disgrace and stupidity will follow. Ignorance and stability eventually lead to serious depression and feelings of emptiness inside. The Oracle. Your star has risen and will not leave you. Luck and inspiration, power and perseverance. Ready and open yourself to the rhythm of the seasons, the earth who holds you, and the light of the heavens. So, the more of like the reversed meaning really stuck out to me because, well, the meanings of the deck seem pretty bold too. But also when you get into a habit of doing something, and the more you try to do it, trying to find that satisfaction, it starts to do the opposite. And I feel like that when sometimes in the past when I would get decks, and I would get decks that I didn't really connect to, so I kept trying to find decks to connect to, and although I did find decks that I really connected to, I was left with not feeling the greatest afterwards. Like if you did something too much, or it's just not the healthiest habit. So that really stuck out to me, and that was really one of the calls to have me think that I don't really want to. I would like to have a little break where I'm not buying decks, and then eventually when I get the deck, start getting decks again to watch what I'm getting, because I really want to connect and have a time where I like to use it and have a good purpose for it. So the next deck is the Yoga Path. And I'm sorry that was kind of abrupt, but I do have a purpose for this because I've been wanting to get another yoga mat for a while. My other yoga mat, it was damaged, but I would like to start doing more of that type of exercise, and that type of meditation too would be nice. So it comes with a cover, which looks like the deck box, and then it comes with a box. Looks more refined. Think it'd look nice on a shelf. I may put this in a different section because I feel like I'll be going for this. So may these cards bridge you to your highest self. And one of my favorite sayings, I feel like I thought about it. Maybe someone said that to me, but to be one with the Ascended Masters is to be one with oneself. And that's what it reminds me of. The cards they remind me of maybe like the Star Child. I don't have the Star Child. It's not a general category of deck that I feel like I would use a lot, but the artwork is really beautiful. This has a nice smooth cardstock. And my first card draw was Latita Tripura Sundari. And I think that's great for me. I mean, I'm not going to read the message in here. I love how there's cards for Ayurveda in here for the medicine. I mean, in general, this is a type of medicine, but it's the sensual goddess. So I'll show a couple of cards. And the author did write a book about, or books about Ayurveda, which is one of the types of herbal medicine that we learn about in school. So I'm almost done my college after that, because I've been going to college for different things for the past few years since I graduated high school. And I've gotten a couple of achievements, but I really wanted to get my full degree. I still have certifications in herbalism, but I really wanted the degree in herbal studies, and I am so happy that I get to be a master herbalist soon. So, oh, my husband also got a scrub for the bathroom. And I feel like it's really honed into the theme of the cards, and just cohesive. It doesn't feel random to me. It feels like this stuff goes together. So I feel like that's all the stuff. Oh, I do have one more, and then I'll show my yoga mat. I feel like I'll do it when it's up so you can see, or folded, rolled up so you could see how thick the mat is. But I got this lap desk. This one is more of a practical one because the other ones were more expensive, but I'm just using it to put my laptop on top of my lap. And this feels like inside there's the foam pebbles. So, I forget. Oh, yeah. Because the laptop that I have, well, I have a flash drive, and sometimes when it's on my lap, I get nervous that it might get knocked by something, or my husband might roll over on it, because he rolls over quickly sometimes, so I have to be careful. But now I have this, and I've been wanting one. So that was my video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in another video.